I recognize I left people hanging my last video on microplastics because the question is what to do about this problem, because it is a damn big problem that we have to solve, not only as an individual, but not only as a community, but we have to have policy put into place to minimize our microplastic exposure. So what can we do to reduce our exposure? Well, one thing is to not drink from one-use plastic containers such as this or coffee pods, especially coffee pods, because they're exposed to hot water. And that hot water is going to cause leaching of microplastics from those single-use containers. This container contains anywhere from 100 to 300 particles of microplastics. So if I consume it, it's going to get into my body. It's going to get into tissues. We've actually measured it in tissues, first discovered in the poop in 2019, and since then discovered all over our bodies, including our brains and including our colons. Patients with inflammatory bowel diseases have an increased level of microplastics in their colons. So again, what to do about stop drinking from one-use containers? Don't put liquids, don't heat liquids up in a plastic container. Again, that will leach microplastics. Don't consume ultra-processed foods. There's a lot of microplastics in ultra-processed foods, and ultra-processed foods are stored in boxes and bags, plastic bags. So you're going to be exposed to microplastics through consumption of ultra-processed foods. Tea bags, plastic tea bags especially, leach a lot of microplastics. Those have been measured recently. And so, yeah, that's a problem. So if we stop those practices, we can stay away from around 90% of microplastic exposure. Scientifically, what are we doing to reduce or minimize our tissue exposure to microplastics? Well, there's some exciting scientific discoveries happening even as we speak in our lab, but other labs. Recently in 2025, a group in China published a study in the journal Frontiers showing that genetically engineered bacteria, DT66 and DT88, can act as probiotics. And these genetically engineered bacteria consume microplastics. So the potential is to consume these probiotics that can in turn consume microplastics in our body. So that's happening scientifically. So stay away from plastics, stay away from microplastic exposure, and go cancer research.